Well, aloha again from alohaartstudio. I was just getting ready to do a glaze load, so I thought I'd show you my spray booth, which I'm sort of proud of, I have to admit. This is my version of a waterfall spray booth. You could just hear the fan going on in the background. And it's just a big squirrel cage out of an old swamp cooler probably, or an old heater. Nobody ever uses those in spray booths because usually they plug up with dirt. And now I'm going to show you why mine doesn't. There's a battery charger. There's my battery. My battery's hooked up to a dirty water swamp pump. Not swamp pump, but a dirty water pump down in my two catchment barrels underneath the sink. You see one, drains into the other one. You see the black hose coming out? That's where the swamp, not a swamp pump, damn it. That's where the pump is. And it's pumping water up through this patented irrigation system. I don't know who patented it, but it probably wasn't me. I guarantee it wasn't me. So I've just got these little irrigation sprinklers going down this piece of plastic, and it drains into, or on top of, this washable air filter. And all the air gets sucked through that, and all the junk ends up, not junk, but the leftover glaze ends up down in this, you see that white tray down on the bottom? That's a piece of, oh, now you can tell it's working because it's that's a piece of gutter, housing gutter, plastic housing gutter with the ends glued on it. And there's a hole over there so that the water can drain out, down through the tube, back into the barrel where the pump is. Now my booth, I have all these tools that I made for doing different sorts of pots. This one I'll use for inverting a bowl on and spraying the outside of a bowl before I flip it over. I have all these little guys, pardon me for jerking around so much. I have all these little guys down here that go on different little pieces of equipment that I made. They all fit nicely into each other, so that if I was going to be doing cups, I would want them down inside my little catchment tray. And I have little flat guys that fit on there, different sizes of them for different size footed cups and stuff. And you can see my little tray that I just cleaned out. Normally it's not this clean. You call that clean. Then I've got my spray set up. And I use up to 6-7 glazes on each piece sometimes. And so rather than clean the gun out every time, I made myself a little 1/2-inch pipe manifold, and I got all my guns sitting on that. And then when I get ready to glaze, I will fill each one up with its glaze, and pretty much they all hold the same glaze time after time, so that I don't get confused when I grab one or another and spray the wrong glaze on at the right time, which, as you crystallarians know, or actually you wouldn't know because you don't do this, if I was to put the wrong glaze on in the wrong place, then I would have a disaster inside the kiln. Well, I think, first, there's another thing I gotta show you. I hate waxing. And so when I'm doing the bottoms of pieces, I'll take this off, and if this fits the bottom of a bowl, I'll set it on top of the bowl, and then I'll spray it, and that will theoretically keep all the glaze off the bottom of the bowl and then I just sponge off the piece with a still saw on this to keep the glaze up off the bottom of the foot, thereby making it so that I don't have to do any waxing. I love that. I hate waxing. You know, Farashimbo, I just got through reading your books, and try as I might, I just can't get myself to get rid of my plastic containers. I love my Rubbermaids. They're the perfect size for a 2,000 gram batch, and they also are perfect to fit in this 6-inch screen, so the screen just drops down inside and I can screen right from one receptacle into the other. And I have a nice little thing I found the other day after years of using these little guys as test screens. I found out that they fit right into the top of Harbor Freight's 20-ounce container. So for years I was doing this in a little container, and then I would pour the container into the cup. Now I don't have to do that anymore because I finally saw that that fits right into the 20-ounce container. Let's see, what else is there I can tell you about this shop? Well, I just got through buying a little set of test weights because I was suspicious that my digital scale was not giving me the right readings. I've been having some real troubles with my crystalline glazes. So I thought I'd test the scale, and the scale, it turns out, is quite accurate. Damn. So I have some other problem, but I can't figure out what that is. Well, I guess that's enough to tell you about my glaze room. And I'm sorry for all the really shaky camera things. Maybe I can settle that down with the program in the house. Aloha, once again from Aloha Art Studio in the glaze room.